Welcome to Needful Things again. Today we're going to make this flower. I'm actually going to make this flower from start to finish. I'm not editing anything. I'm going to show you exactly how long it really takes to make this flower. I've seen a million videos of this flower and people are like, oh, make this flower. And like videos like 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long. No, it takes longer than that. And I'm going to show you exactly how long it takes to make this flower. Okay? Here's the flower we're going to make. They call it a rose. Here's the back. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly how to make this flower. We're going to need a darning needle. And we're going to need some pins, preferably some long pins. I'm going to use a size 4, I believe it is, or an E, or 3.5 millimeter hook. I'm using a Susan Bates, you know I love them. And this is made with 4-weight yarn and a 3.5 millimeter also hook. But right now I'm going to show you on a cotton fabric so that it shows that better. Okay, so now how we get started, we do a chain of 81 chains. Oh, and what I want to tell you is I want to leave, in case, if you want to like connect this to something later or tie it on to something, in the beginning tail, leave it a little bit longer for that. I'm not going to do that with this because this is specifically just to teach you how to do this. So we're going to make a chain, which I've also been told is the wrong way. Don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. 81 chains. Now we're going to go into the third chain and do a half double crochet. Boom, that's 2 because the 2 chains count, 1, 2, and we're going to go all the way down the row doing half double crochets. Half double crochets all the way down. I need to turn off my fan. Okay, so we're going to do the whole row of half double crochets to the end. And remember, I'm doing all this in real time, so you can see exactly how long it really takes to make this flower. Okay, I'm coming up on my last little piece of half double crochet. There's my last one. Okay, and there's the first row of half double crochets. Okay, so that's done. We're going to turn our work. Now I've changed the pattern here. I'm not doing a chain 3. I hate chains when I don't have to use them. We're going into that very first stitch, very first one there. You can see it, it's right there. We're going to do a single crochet. Then we're going to go into that chain. Let me take this out. There's our single crochet. Let me just do this closer for you. Into that first one, we'll pull up a single crochet. Work that. We have the 2 bars there on a single crochet. On this one on the left side, we're going to slip into that loop. Pull up a loop, and we have 2 on the hook. Yarn over. We have stacked single crochet. Then we're going to chain 1. And in that very same stitch, we're going to do a double crochet, because that first counts as a double. Then we're going to skip 2 spaces, 1, 2, go into the next one, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the same space, move, 1, 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the same space. We're making little V stitches, really, is what we're doing. You can see right here. So we're going to continue across the row this way. Skip 2, I've got one left to do. And there's that row. Okay, so we're going to turn our work. Okay, now for this row, we're going to do the same thing to start. We're going to go in this very first stitch right here. Normally there'd be a chain there, but we didn't do a chain. We're going to do the stack crochet, one single, go into that bar, the left bar there, under there, pull your yarn through, finish that single crochet, and that's going to count as a double crochet. It's the same height. Now right into that first space, we do a double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets in that same space. Just like that. Then we move into the next space, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets, just like that. Go into the next space, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets. Go into the next space, repeat the same pattern all the way across the row. coming up on the end. And we have one last little V there at the beginning, which is now the end. 1, 2 doubles, 2 chains, and 2 doubles. And turn your work. Now we're on the next row. So we've done this all the way across. And we're on the next row. Okay. Okay, so we're at the end of this row. We're just going to turn our work, no chains. We're going to go right into that first space there and do 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we have, right here's the next one, but in between we have this space right here. We're going to do a single crochet in that space. And then we'll just pinch that in a little bit there to give it a little shape. Then we'll go into our next space and do 8 more double crochets, and then in that next space we'll do the single crochet, and we're going to do that all the way across. And 8, and try to make them all the same size and tension. In that space we'll do our single and then move into the next one for our 8 double crochets. There's 8. Single crochet in that space. And then give your little fan stitch a little shape there. Just push it in a little bit and shape it up. Like that. And then move on across, and we're going to do the whole entire row this way. Now I want you to grab a stitch marker because we're going to do the 8 double crochets, 17 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 will be our last one. The last 10 spaces we're going to do something else in. So we'll just put a stitch marker there. And we're going to do 17 with the 8 double crochets. This is where 10 stitches are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this will be 17 here. Then in the space we'll do a single crochet. And now I like to cup these up a little bit, give them some shape. Now we can remove the stitch marker. And in these spaces we're going to do 10 stitches. We're going to do a half double crochet, a double crochet, and then we're going to do 6 triple crochets, that's 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to do a double crochet and a half double crochet. Single in that space just like before. Move into the next one, half double crochet, double crochet, triple, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 triples. Half double crochet, a double crochet, sorry. And we'll end it with a half double crochet. Single in the next space, like before. Cup your little flower petal a little bit, stretch it, give it a little shape. And we're going to do that for all the rest of them. single. Then we're in our last space. Now we're at the end of our row. And you'll just go through and cup your little flowers to give them a nice little petal shape. Okay. So we're at the end of the row. We're just going to pull our yarn through. And you need to pull enough yarn to have enough to sew this together. So I usually have too much, but that's about what I'm cutting. And then I'll just pull it right through. I just don't like to run out. Okay, secure that. That's what we're going to sew with in a moment. So now we make sure all our little shapes are nice. Just giving them a little stretch, you know, so they'll cup into shape. And there we have it. Now we're going to need our pins. These are just floral pins. So now normally I would have left this longer if I wanted to tie it on or sew it to something else. So we're just going to start with these first two and just sort of roll it in, making sure everything stays, you know, where it's supposed to down here. And we're just rolling it up down the row of half double crochets that we did in the beginning. Make sure that you keep it all at the same height. And we're just rolling it up. You're not doing it tight or anything. Like a cinnamon bun, really, is kind of what it looks like. And there we are at the end. I'm going to take a pin. Make sure you stick it all the way through the rows out to the other side. I'm just going to put a few in there. They got to go all the way through. Try to get them in the sort of the middle of the double crochet row. That way they stick. It's just to keep it in place so you can sew it, really. Now we're going to thread our darning needle. And here's that petal that's loose, so we're going to go about just right there somewhere, and just connect it, sew it together so that it doesn't come loose. And then we're going to sew our way down. Just to, to fasten this in, just grab some a place and move down, sewing it on. Because all we're doing is getting to here. Now we're just going to go in here. Make sure you get under those first row of chains there all the way around when you go under. And then we're going to go all the way through every row of chains. You have to go under the chains. Out the other side. Okay. Then we're just going to go like right beside there, maybe skip a stitch and go here. You don't have to put one in every stitch. You just have to make sure you're getting all the rows all the way across. And you check out your pins. Hopefully you haven't punctured your fingers. Since I have extra thread, I'm just going to do a couple more. I'll just do one here. Getting all the loops, all those little chains across. And then you can use this thread to sew it on later if you want to. And basically your flower is done. Let's just put that under there so we don't have to look at the ugly part. And we just have sewn it into a beautiful little cinnamon bun shape back here. I'll put that back here. And then we just open up our flower however we like to see it. Or you might like your flower a little more closed. I don't know. It's up to you. And there it is. So that's exactly how long it takes to make this flower. So I hope you enjoy it. You can open it up more if you'd like, less if you'd like. You could close it up more. You can push it down and open it up. It's a beautiful flower, very easy to make. So I hope you enjoy it. It took me exactly 1 hour. See how long it really takes to make this flower. I made this flower in a video straight through. I only paused just to rest my fingers, but I stopped the film, so I did no edits. And this is how long it takes to actually make these beautiful flowers.